What's up, guys? This is Hudson on Base with Chess Homes Unlimited, and today we're doing a review on the new 2020 Chevy Tahoe. We're going to take a look at this vehicle and see, is this truck worth $72,000? It's got my vote. It's got my vote all day long. This truck is a complete beast, worth every single penny of $72,000. But let's get into the truck right now and let's take a look at some of the features on it. So guys, one of the first things you're going to notice about the vehicle is the massive off-road tires. These tires are Goodyear Wrangler tires, 265/65 R18, rim 18 side blackout. This is the Midnight Edition. It's got some upgraded features and specs on this particular vehicle. Comes with the standard size running boards because it is the off-road package. Once again, you can see the Z71 emblems all around the vehicle. The back of the vehicle has the automatic lift gate. So let me see if I can get into that for you guys right now. So you simply press on this controller right here 2 times, and there's the back of the vehicle, which I got all of my junk inside of. So tell you what, we'll close that back up and we'll remove the junk and shoot this video back over again. It's got automatic rear hitch, so that hitch can open up, and it opens up into a massive cabin inside of the truck. Perfect truck for traveling, family, and things like that, going on the road, and or in my case, I'm a real estate investor, so sometimes I have things that I have to put inside of the truck, and it's great for that. Now, this particular model did not come with the automatic rear seat. It does have a bench seat, but here you've got a cigarette lighter, 120 volt for a cigarette lighter, and you simply pull up on the back seats right here, and those back seats do raise up into beautiful bench seats. This one is the leather package, the Midnight package. Also, it's got a very small storage compartment right inside of here where I keep my jumper cables, umbrella, little tools in case I need it for whatever the case may be, and a blanket. Sometimes in Georgia, guys, we get hit with storms and stuff like that in the wintertime. You always want to keep a blanket inside your car. This one was the blanket I use for painting my YouTube studio. All right, this is also my running board lights that I'm going to put on. This is actually going to go on my truck. I don't know why I don't have that in here. These are going on Black Friday, so don't know why those are in there, but they are. All right, so there you go. There's your storage right there. It's also got little hooks and things like that if you want to put groceries and all that kind of stuff in on both sides. Now, I gotta say, I love the blackout or midnight feature on this particular vehicle. This is the blackout or midnight edition, also known as the cop car. You would not believe how many times I get people that think, you know, people slow down in front of me thinking I'm a police officer, okay? I am not the police. That was not the reason I bought this particular truck, though. I didn't buy it because it looks like what the police drive, but you know, I mean, that could be an added feature. You never know. Now, let's go inside of this beautiful vehicle. As we talked about before, this is the Z71 package. So, as you can see, this particular vehicle has the Apple CarPlay as well as Android Audio, okay? It's got your rear controls right here. Your front control is here. Your rear controls are right down in here, and your front controls here. On the front side of the vehicle right here, you've got a cigarette lighter charger that you can actually use, and 2 more USBs. This car has plenty of USBs in it. It's got the front seat warmers, so in the wintertime this is going to work out just perfect on both sides. It's actually got it on the passenger side as well as the driver side, okay? Once again, your standard controls, AC, things like that. AC standard controls are right here in the center. This is for your rear controls, so I can turn these up and down as I want. So right here, guys, we've got our entertainment center. So we've got our media button, we've got a radio button, we've also got our this is so super cool. When I saw this is our eject button for our CD. It's just a single CD player, and this was super cool. Check this out. Nice little storage area inside of there, so you can actually put your belongings inside of there if you decide that, let's say you go to a beach or a pool or something like that, you don't want to take a small wallet, credit cards and all of that. You can put them right inside of here, push this little button, and that actually drops down, okay? And you can also set it up to lock as well. Not sure if I know how to do it right offhand because I just got the vehicle, so it's still some things that I'm learning about it. There's our back button and there is our home button right there, okay? Or we can take it straight to the radio. If we wanted to go to radio, we take it straight to the radio, and you've got navigation, you've got phone, you've got all of that stuff connected right here. And there it is, as you can see right there, HOB money making machine, as well as Chess Homes Unlimited phones there. All right, guys, so here's another thing I like. Let's talk about this. Before we get into all of this right here, let's actually talk about the gear shift on this particular vehicle. The gear shift is actually what I call one of the old school gear shifts, but it's got your nice little tow hitch right here on the gear shift, and you can take your balance on that up or down as needed. That's a very, very good feature to have right there for towing, things like that. Of course, you've got your standard Chevrolet logo inside of there, but one of the great things I like about this car is the heated steering wheel. Now, I have not had to use that feature as of yet. You've got all of your controls here for telephones and scrolling, and we'll go through all of this as well. And then you've got your cruise control and all of that kind of stuff. There's even a button here that you can push for collision alert. Look at the collision alert. It tells you how close you are to actually being in a collision. I normally set mines on the halfway marker, so not all the way out, not all the way in, but right on the halfway point, okay? So hopefully we'll never need that, but you know, it is there just in case. One of the cool things about this car as well is some of the gauges and how they work, and let's come back to that in a second. So another cool thing about the door is you have seating controls for 2 people, as well as an adjustment here, and this is how you set the seat with this button right here. Another great feature I love about this particular vehicle is the wood grain. The wood grain in this car is absolutely beautiful, which probably added to the price tag a little bit. And this leather actually feels really, really nice and sturdy and durable, like real leather. So that's another reason for the price tag. Let's go back inside of the vehicle one more time, and I'm going to walk you through the controls because the controllers are absolutely awesome. So when you press this little button to the left right here, takes you to your options, your option control. Here you've got info, you've got audio, you've got phone, you've got navigation and options, okay? So that's a great feature to have right there. You select your options, which particular options you want to have. I can go back in, I can go to navigation, phone, audio, and push the center, and there is our audio input and things like that. Here in the center, it gives you your engine hours. You've got your all-wheel drive control, just let you know if you're leveled and things like that. And you've got a timer here, nice little timer, and it tells you your tire pressure. Okay, that's another great thing I love about the truck. It tells you tire pressure and oil life. That's 100% oil life remaining. Okay, or actually I'm at 84%. I'm sorry, 84% oil life remaining. Okay, and your fuel range 340 miles and so on. So those are some of those features. There we go. Here is another awesome thing I like about this video. You can actually do 3 different display screens. One of them is your standard display screen. So it gives your oil life, the car temperature, gas, how much gas you have, and your battery life, okay? Another cool one is the technology, which is where I tend to leave it. I kind of like the technology map. It has a nice little compass in there, and it shows all kinds of things inside of there as well, okay? 10 pages. It gives you certain pages of different things, units, speed warnings. I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do inside of there. And then the last one is metric. I tend not to do the metrics because you know, we're in the United States, so I just don't do the metrics. But nonetheless, let's get back over here. And there is our radio and media display. We can browse. HOB's money making machine. What is life? Don't know what that is. Oh wow, okay, this is new. This is new. What is this? I can change. This is songs. I believe these are songs. Funky time. What is that? That is pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, okay. That's the CD. I didn't even know that. I didn't know it could do that. So anyway, we've got that feature there, guys, that we can actually change. Whoa. We can actually change the different songs right here inside of this feature. So all of those controls are right here on the steering wheel. As you see, when I press the steering wheel, the song changes. And let's go back over to radio. We can go back over to radio, FM, Sirius, HOB's Money Machine, and we can listen to songs right through our Bluetooth right there, guys. So super cool car. And so I just want to show you guys the interior of the vehicle. It is absolutely beautiful with the wood grain on the inside. Plenty of seating. Here's our seating controls here. You can move the seat. Automatic seats can go forward, backwards, up, down, pretty much any way you decide. And then when you want to put them back, you just hit whichever button that you want to hit right here, and it'll go right back to whatever position that you decide that you want, or your position that you set up. This vehicle actually does have the sunroof, and as you can see, it's an absolutely gorgeous day out here today. So that's the sunroof right there. Here's another thing. It's an eyeglass holder, so you can put your eyeglasses and things like that inside of here. But also it has this nice little reverse mirror right here. And let's say you've got people sitting in the back seat, or you've got kids that are in the back seat, you can actually just look up there and see what's going on in the back, okay? Younger kids, you can check and make sure they're okay. Older kids, you can take that hand. Boy, if you don't hush that, you better hush that. Stop it back there. You know how you used to do back in the day? You can do that with this vehicle. That comes equipped inside of this vehicle, guys. All right, so it's got your lighting here. It's got your automatic lift gate right here for the rear, okay? And it's got a max. You can turn it on max, you can turn it on 3/4, or you can turn it all the way off, okay? So if you were to turn that on max right there, it'll lift the gate all the way up. If you put it on 3/4, it'll just lift it 3/4 of the way. Then you've got your slides here for your sunroof, tilt and slide for the sunroof, and your home link system right here to connect it directly to your garage doors, okay? Also, it's got your lights right here, so your daytime running lights are inside as well, and your interior mirror right here as well with lights on both sides, okay? That's part of that $75,000 price tag right there, is the lights on both sides, okay? Plenty of storage inside of this vehicle. I'm going to walk you guys over to the passenger side of the car. So this vehicle has plenty of storage inside of it, and I'm also going to show you under the hood, so we can take a look up under there, right there. Oh, here's another thing it's got, I didn't mention, is the honeycomb grill right here with the blackout emblem on it. Now, when you see the blackout emblem on these particular vehicles, it's normally because it's either the Premier package or the LTZ package, and or the Z71 package that we have now. So it's got the blackout. Most of the standard packages, there's several different models and several different layers, but this particular model does have the blackout emblem on it. Most of them will have the gold emblem on the front of it. All right, here is the third row bench seat, and it's got the center seat belt adjuster, as you can see right there. So that is for someone sitting inside of the center, and two very large seats right here in the back. Although it's not very good for a tall person, it can get a little cramped right inside of this area right in here. So for a tall person sitting back there, not very comfortable at all, but the seats are very comfortable. So if I wanted to raise my headrest up right there, raises up very nicely right in there, guys, okay? So, or you can just put it down and gives you a nice little neck rest on the back of there. You've got cup holders all over this vehicle, and little pockets and things like that for storage. There's a cup holder there, and two cup holders right back here. You've got your internal interior lighting here, as well as third row seat vents. Each side has its own vent for the third row seats, which is very, very nice. If you've got third row seat passengers back there, that's a nice feature to have for them, is to have their own rear. And here is your dual folding captain's chairs. So you've got your third row seat on the back there, as well as two captain's chairs on both sides here, which are very, very convenient. So you can have two seats here with two people and totally independent and private of each other, as well as the third row seat there in the middle. One of the things I love about the truck is when you fold this down and then you fold these two seats down flat, it creates a total long flat surface for hauling anything that you want to haul inside of there. Let's take a look at these controls right here. So here are the rear controls. Here you have your standard cigarette lighter for chargers and things like that, or if you have smokers in the vehicle. Here you have your control, your rear control for your rear passengers. And then there is a total 120 volt plug right there. There's a full 120 volt plug, so you can plug in hair dryers, things like that, although you might not want to plug a hair dryer in there. Things like that, if you're charging up something, batteries, whatever the case may be, you've got a full 120 volt charger right there in the rear. And more storage here. Nice little storage compartment on the back of the vehicle here as well. All right, so that's that. And again, this is the vehicle, the blackout edition on all of the emblems, Tahoe sign right there. And you've got some more of that wood grain along the back doors, as well as your seat vents and things like that. You've got some more of the wood grains, as well as your controls for your windows in the back seat, all of that kind of stuff. So plenty of space back here, guys. That's one of the things I love about the vehicle, is all of the space. And once again, you've got your lighting on the inside here for your captain's seat passengers. Each one has its own lighting system, as well as its own AC vents. Okay, so they really put a lot of thought into the rear passengers as well. So as you can see right here, it says it's the 2020 Chevrolet Tahoe. All right, there is our 2020 Chevrolet Tahoe right there. So I wanted to show you guys the lane assist inside of the 2020 Chevy Tahoe and let you guys see how that works. All right, so here's me driving. I'm holding the phone and I'm driving with no hands. And as you can see, I'm coming over, but look how with no hands, it's pushing me back over into the lane. Now I'm flowing over to the right side and it's pushing me back over inside of the lane. It's asking me to grab the steering wheel now. It will only work when you have this green bar on, or this green light on right here. When that green light is on, the lane assist will work. And watch how when I flow over to the left, it automatically, it didn't work that time. It didn't work. Gotta be careful. This is why it's not autopilot. It did not work that time. It's not gonna work every time. So don't use that as a means to take your hand off of the steering wheel, because it's not guaranteed to work. As you just saw, the green light was on and it didn't work, you know. So that doesn't mean it's going to work 100% of the time just because the green light is on. But from my experience in working with this feature, that is usually when it works, is when that green light is on. So I'm going to show it to you one more time. All right, so both green lights are on, and so therefore I should be showing secure inside of the lane. Once I get on the straightaway, I'm going to let the steering wheel go. All right, so there's my hands. I'm holding the phone, and it does seem to be pushing me over just a little bit. Let's see. It's holding. I got both. This is my right hand. This is my left hand. I'm not holding the steering wheel at all. And let's see, is it pushing me over? Yep, there it is. Look at it. Take steering wheel. The sign says take steering wheel, and it actually pushed me back over into the lane. So that's a great feature to have on a vehicle for, you know, maybe sometimes when you get a little sleepy. Another thing that happens with the vehicle is the seat rumbles when you start, when that lane assist kicks in and you cross that line. The seat actually starts rumbling. It also starts rumbling on the backup feature. Okay, if you're getting a little close there, and I'll show you guys. There is our backup feature. So it's got backup cam as well to show us what's behind us. So one of the problems I found with the backup feature on this particular vehicle is that you're a lot closer to the object than the vehicle actually displays you are. And for that reason, I've heard people say that they've backed into things and backed into other vehicles, walls, posts, whatever the case may be, is because it's not accurate. It's not 100% accurate. So just know that with this particular vehicle is that the backup feature is a little deceptive on this car, but it's good to have, and so I'm glad I got it on here. So thank you guys for sticking with me at Chess Homes Unlimited. This is Hudson on Base. Hit that subscribe button if you like the videos that I'm bringing you guys. Also smash that like button, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much, guys. Peace.
Yeah.